escape this nightmare.
Oh, go on. The purification pump.
I cannot do this yet.
Do not let them reach the purification pump.
cannot do this yet. I cannot carry this.
Just in time.
Ah,
Time to go.
I cannot do this yet.
Good job, Exile.
Peace. My regards.
Just in time. Let's go.
I cannot do this yet.
Good job.
I cannot do this yet.
Just in time. History repeats. It's time.
cannot.
Godslayer.
Good day.
Godslayer. Good. Godslayer. 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 Good day.
I cannot do this yet.
quickly!
When I'm ready, and not before.
So that was the Elder. What terrible,
Too much
monstrous
clatter.
power.
My regards.
How's the trail?
My regards.
cannot do this yet.
One of my captives hid a beast
To
within
do
his
PvP?
heart.
Because the gear
Now,
from PvP is
himself
garbage.
can be seen by all.
And because the gear from PvP is garbage, why would anybody want to do it? Because, like, you think back to the times that PvP was really good, and, like, Vanilla WoW, Burning Crusade, like, Wrath was not really... I mean, like, people... I guess Wrath PvP probably was better than BC PvP, but I feel like a lot more people did BC PvP, if that makes sense. I think that if you want to get people to do PvP, you've got to give people rewards for doing it. And if you can get good gear out of it, then you'll do it.
Especially with the way they kind
It's
of
that
arbitrarily... Every single season, it feels like Blizzard goes in and arbitrarily inflates numbers, deflates numbers, puts a hard cap on rating. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
And
there's systems designers there that need to convince Bobby that they still deserve a job. So they have to go around and just rearrange things so it looks like they're working.
add inflation to threes, but they don't add it to solo shuffle. MMR's captain solo shuffle at 2,200 at the beginning of the season. Like, just little things like that that really just limit the progress. In season one, I don't know if you remember, they're like, yeah, we just decided that ratings got a little bit too high, so we just added no inflation. No inflation for 2.5 months. So what ends up happening in a world like that is people have an expectation of what their skill level is, right?
Yeah.
So if, like, you're a player...
Because, you know, they bought a boost to 2,400, so they should be able to get 2,400.
And maybe you got 2,450 for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, last season you got 2,450. You were grinding it out, man. You and your teammate, you guys were going crazy. You got your glad mount. Very exciting. Your expectation in season 2 is that you're going to be able to get that mount again.
Yeah,
but
of course.
it's not true. All of a sudden, inflation is way lowered. Participation may be a little bit lower. And now instead of grinding glad with the boys, getting your 2,450, sweating it out throughout the season, you finally get it. Great. Now your hard stuck 2K. Your same partners, your hard stuck 2K. And it's not exactly clear why, right? It's like, do we just suck now? Is our comp bad? Like, what the hell's going on? And I feel like that situation is very discouraging for people. You know what I mean? It's very discouraging for people where you're essentially, you're making negative progress every season that goes by. Every single season, your progress resets, and it doesn't feel good. And that's why, like,
I think that's kind of true. It's like I do think that the biggest reason why it happened is because number one, well, actually, like with Dragonfight, the Gladiator mounts are really cool. They look awesome. But the thing is, like, stop playing if you don't like it. Well, this whole video is about people stop playing. Like, the whole video is about that, right? And that's the issue, is that people get bored of the game because they're playing, they're not making any progress, they're not getting anything out of PvP, they're not, like, gaining an advantage, they're not getting better gear, they're not getting better rating, they're just playing it for the sake of playing it, and eventually people get bored with playing it. It's just that simple, really.
That's why, like, you'll go into trade chat and you'll be looking for teammates, and people will be literally 1,700, and they'll be like, yeah. 2,900 experience, Holy Paladin, looking for games. You know what I mean? It's just like, even though their relevant experience is like 1,850 or something like that, you know what I mean? It just becomes really, really weird. So I feel like there's a couple different solutions you could have to this. One of the solutions he was saying, which I thought was really interesting, and I've never heard anybody say before, so I'm curious what your thoughts are. One of the experiences, or what?
Y'all remember that trinket? Remember this shit? Remember, like, you would swap it on in Mythic Plus, and you would, like, do an AoE pull and just fucking shred the meters? Oh my god, that shit was fun.
One of the things he was saying is, what they should do is every season,
big numbers.
Rating just keeps going up.
Yeah.
So, like, forget the 1,500 to 3K range. Okay, like, maybe that's the first season. Like, the first season you go from 1,500 to 3K, and then the next season, in season 2, everybody starts at 3K. Like, 3K is the new 0.
I don't think they should do that, personally. I don't think so. I think that starting it at 0, like, that, there's no other game that does MMR like that, as far as I know. Like, most of the time there are seasonal resets of MMR. Because, like, if they had done that the whole time, you have to have, like, stat squishes for that. Like, it means that the number doesn't mean the same thing. It's just, like, I think the problem is that, like, people still do classic WoW Battlegrounds. The problem is that the gameplay sucks. And if the gameplay sucks, then people aren't going to play the game. So people would play classic WoW all the time and do PvP all the time, same as like Burning Crusade. Now, why would people do that? They would do it back then so they could flex on the nubs. You could get really good gear, and this is the same thing like BFA, the end of BFA. Bro, people did PvP all the time. Why? Because they could use their corruption gear and flex on the nubs. And that's what people want to do in an MMO. Like, in my opinion, I think that any MMO that tries to actually have a serious PvP scene is doing itself a disservice. And I think that in the process of that, it does the serious PvPers in the community a disservice. Because the best thing for people in a big community, the best thing for people that want to be professional players or anything like that, the best thing for them is to have a large audience. And the fact is that nobody's going to give a fuck about PvP if it's hyper balanced, because anybody that wants to care about that is already playing another PvP game that is even better balanced than whatever an MMO PvP could possibly ever have. So that's what it is. That's the problem, is that, like, you should make it, like, I think in MMO PvP, better gear, bigger number, better person, better player. That's it. That's the only thing they need to do. Papa John's. Well, not Papa John's, because that actually... Well, Papa John's does have a lot to do with a lot of WoW PvPers, but not in that way. The fact is that I just think that they have to spend more time trying to make it fun to play.
You know what I mean? So this is one approach that they could do. So 3K is the new 0, and then basically it just progresses out throughout the seasons, throughout the expansions.
I can see what he's saying,
you could do percentile-based rewards, or you could just scale them up if you really wanted to. But I think percentile-based rewards are not a bad idea.
I'm not a fan of percent-based rewards. The reason why is because a lot of people have like 5 characters. So it makes the percentage that you're actually working towards artificially harder, because multiple characters are taking up percentages on the ladder. Like, if most people that are playing at like a rank 1 rating have like 3 alts or something like that, or 2 alts, well, all of those alts are going to make it even harder to actually get into that ladder. That's why I thought it was a good decision for them to move it over to 2400. How does it work when every class is different? So we can make a PvP game where everybody is the same from 0. You have 12 classes. Well, it's never going to be balanced, right? That's the thing.
I think Bez and I both agreed that an ideal situation would be that they just completely change the ranking system entirely. Similar to how like a lot of other games do it.
Nothing is nothing that will not change anything. Like if you call it like bronze and gold instead of like challenger and duelist, it's still going to be the same problem. If you change the numbers, it's still going to be the same problem. The issue is the game.
Similar to how a lot of other games do it, where you're not going from, 1500 to 3K rating, just an arbitrary number. You're actually going and working through the ranks. Like we all start at copper, make our way through, and they could name it whatever they want. They all start at copper. Yeah. We work our way through copper. Once you graduate from copper, you're in silver or you're in bronze. You work your way through bronze. Once you graduate from bronze, you make it to silver. Once you make it through silver, you go to gold, etc., etc., etc.
I don't think that would make any difference. If you want me to be totally honest, I don't think that would even make a slight difference. Because you can still downrank in those games too. And also, the problem is that there isn't a big enough PvP community for that rank to matter. And that's the big issue. It's that people that play the game a lot don't have other people that they can flex on that care. That is the most important thing in an MMO. It's to be able to be good at the game and have other people acknowledge that you are good at the game. And whenever nobody cares about PvP, then there's no reason to try to achieve something in it.
It sounds like you want to trick the player base into thinking they're gaining more progress than they are currently. Well, currently they're making no progress. It's not about tricking people. It's not about tricking people. It's just from a psychological standpoint, and also just from a gameplay standpoint, it's just not fun when you can't get any rewards. Like if in certain seasons you're getting rewards.
I don't think a name is a reward. That's the problem. Is like the reward, you should be able to get better gear. Like the gear from being a gladiator should be better than the gear from doing mythic plus 15s. And like your weekly cash. Like even doing a plus 20 is a joke compared to being a gladiator in WoW. But you get worse gear for being gladiator. Okay, so then that's a big reason not to do it. Because you're not being rewarded for playing the game and doing hard content. Like at the beginning of Shadowlands, the gladiator gear was as good as the mythic rating gear. And guess what? Everybody played PvP. In the beginning of BFA, the gladiator gear was as good and in fact sometimes better because of the Azurite traits than the rating gear. And guess what? Everybody did PvP. So if you, in vanilla WoW, the fucking warrior gear, for example, is best in slot. I think the 2-piece is best in slot even into Nax. Because it gives like you the 20 stamina bonus or something like that. Like the boots and shit like that, or the shoulders. Like that's good until AQ for sure. So like, you're gonna do it for that. PvEers complained hard, insanely hard though. Okay, then well, that's fine, right? I mean, if they complain about it, then they don't have to do it. Fuck them, yeah, fuck them. Like that's just the way it is.
Your gladiator, you know, in the past it wasn't that you're entitled to your gladiator mount, but I feel like it's just taking too long. It takes too long. I guess they want to make it like an end of season reward, but I feel like Blizzard, they opened up Pandora's box with Shadowlands, and I don't think we can go back. I don't think you can make Glad so easy in Shadowlands, and then not even so easy. I shouldn't say it's so easy. It's easier than it was. But
I feel like Gladiator in Shadowlands was just about as hard as it was in BFA. Like, I feel like it was pretty much the same. Honestly, I felt like it might have been even easier in BFA.
I don't think you can just, like, give, your hardcore player base Glad mount, fairly, not easily, but, it's not the hardest thing in the world, and then take it away and make it way, it's way more accessible in Shadowlands for every season. And then
he's right about this. It's bad. Like any time that a game gives you something and then it takes it away, People are always going to maul over that. And they're never going to feel good about having something and then having it removed. It's kind of like, for example, like in Diablo 4, you know, like that auto cast for like corpse tendrils and like corpse explosion and shit like that? Bro, if they ever take that out of the game, I am never playing Necro again.
To make it infinitely harder in Dragonflight for no reason.
Yeah,
know what
PoE
I mean?
Harvest. Think about
And
that.
I just feel like it's a really it's a big pill for the community to swallow. But I do feel like the ranking system in general just needs to completely change. And I also I think there needs to be, like, in terms of like rankings, there should be like protection. Because right now I feel like I'm sure we've all had this experience. Like, it happened to me today. I was 2200 on my rep paladin, and I joined a lobby and I had a 0 rated disc priest healing me, literally 0. And, you know, I get frustrated. It's like, oh man, I died. That guy had to, you know, both charges of pain sup and swap. But this guy's
the problem of why rating matters is because people won't play with you unless you have high rating. Rating would matter less if it didn't have a direct impact on your ability to find groups and play with other people. That's why people care about losing rating in other games, but people care way more about losing rating in WoW. Why do they care way more? They care way more because they get punished way more. Again, like, it's the same thing I said about Lost Ark, is if you punish people for doing something wrong, the harder you punish people, the harder people will work to not get punished. It's just common sense. Like, people don't want to go and lose rating because if they lose rating, then they're going to, they're not going to be able to find groups. So then people never want to invite somebody who's new or somebody who's not, you know, like quite up to par, because if they do that, then that person might make them lose rating. And then if they lose rating, well, then they don't get groups now. You see what I'm saying?
never played before. Of course he's going to make mistakes. Why is he healing at 2200 lobby? I know the queue times suck, but, like, that's crazy, man. This guy has 0 games played, no experience on disc, and he's healing a 2200 lobby. I mean, 2200 isn't the highest, but it's also not low, right? Like,
well, it's because nobody's playing the game. That's why. That's the problem. And nobody's playing the game because the game is impossible to understand. That's the problem. So if you make the game easier to understand and more approachable, then you're going to have people that are able to approach it. That's just how it is. Plus, it's not really fun anymore. I don't know. I feel like WoW PvP and like WoW as a game fundamentally is a pretty good game. I think Classic is probably better, but like even retail WoW, it feels like a good game whenever you do PvP and things are going well, sure. But the problem is that there's just so many. It's just like there's so many cock blocks in the game. There's so many little things going on. So many like CCs and stuff like that. It's nuts.
and then everyone, yeah, exactly. Everybody shit talks him. Everybody flames him. But the truth is, it's like, I mean, what are you supposed to do? So anyways, that's what I was going to talk about, like the rank thing. I feel like you could have like protection for people where
Somebody
like,
says I played retail and I got overwhelmed by the amount of content and stopped. Well, just get ready to get debuffs. Like, look, there's so many fucking debuffs and things happening in the game, and I think this is what the problem is, right? Is that I think this is a big issue with WoW. Is that a lot of the people that work on WoW used to be former super competitive players. So guess who they're friends with? Other super competitive players. So you have these people that are former super like serious players themselves, and they're talking to other people that are super serious players. So they're making decisions for super serious players, like getting rid of the AoE, like having the AoE cap, I mean. Like, what the fuck? So, like, you're just continuously getting an echo chamber of people that only want to make the game, like hyper complex. They don't see the problem of, like, why new people don't come into the game. Because isn't it sad that this is like the third or fourth Renmuki video that we've watched, And do you want to know why he records these videos? Because there's nothing else to fucking do while he's sitting in the queue. Look at that. Time in queue, 26 minutes. Let's see if he's going to get a game. At the very end, he'll get a game. It will only take about 32 minutes.
Like if you're copper, you know, if you're rank 1, let's say, like rank 1 being the lowest, you can only play against people that are like rank 2 and maybe rank 3. You know what I mean? You can only play against people that are like rank 2 and maybe rank 3.
Sitting 2-hour RBG queues.
It does become a little bit complicated.
Well, it's like RBG queues are a great example. Why does nobody want to queue RBGs? Because they're really hard to get a group for. Like getting 10 people together is brutal.
Like I don't think it's a perfect system. And I said this yesterday, like it's just like the solo shuffle queues right now. Like I'm sure there is a solution to the solo shuffle queues. I don't want to.
The solution is get more people to play. That's the solution. Because like whenever there aren't people queuing up and playing, then you can't do anything. You can't just invent players. I mean, you can, but like that's going to be obvious. 5 years ago, wasn't the problem that everyone was complaining about WoW was catering to casuals? Now they've shifted away from that. We're still complaining. That's because like casual players, like whenever you're talking about like what is a casual player, I don't think it's like being a hardcore player is wanting 3 rows of debuffs. I don't think that like the more hardcore you are, the more debuffs you want. Well, the really hardcore players have 17 add-ons and casuals only have 3. No, it's just like unnecessary complexity in a game. It doesn't make you a good player or a hardcore player or something like that because you like that kind of stuff. It's just bad. Like, here's a great example of like bloat that doesn't need to exist in WoW for PvP. Hex and Polymorph. They should be the same fucking thing. Fear and Horrify. They should be the same fucking thing. What are we doing that there are 2 things that have the exact same function, but they are technically different? They do different things though, but functionally they really don't. I understand they do different things, and Horrify actually doesn't. Horrify doesn't do anything different than Fear.
Pretend that I have all the answers because I certainly don't.
And Polymorph is magic. Hex is a curse. Poly is magic. That's the point. That is like an unnecessary level of complexity that just makes the game worse. I know that. And also, like, so you want the differences? So you can move your character around while you're hexed as well. Like if you get hexed by a shaman, you can move your character around and you do not lose control of your character. You just lose control of the faculties or the facilities of your character. On top of that, it is a curse as well. On top of that, it does not break on instantaneous damage. It breaks on damage over time. Also, with Fear and Horrify, Fear is generally much shorter. It has a DR with Fear. Horrify is shorter, but it has a DR with Fear. Horrify, as far as I know, also does not break on damage, whereas Fear does break on damage. And Horrify is not dispellable in a lot of cases, whereas Fear is. So, yes, I understand that there is a difference. However, it is bloated and it adds no value to the game. The game would be better if it didn't exist. It's that simple.
A lot of these problems are complicated.
Shout too.
And a lot of these problems have pros and cons.
That's just a fear.
But I'm also, like, I'm not paid to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not my job to figure it out. All I know is 30, 40-minute queues for solo shuffle are totally unacceptable. Right?
Of course.
Like, you can't have the majority of the player base wanting to play DPS and then also sitting 30, 40-minute queues. I don't know what they need to do to fix it, but they gotta do it. Like, it's a huge reason why people don't want to play. Like, they made solo shuffle the main game mode, and...
Well, they didn't make it the main game mode. The players did because people liked not having to deal with 2 other people in order to play the game. It's that simple.
Few times are 30, 40 minutes. It's just not, it's not feasible. No one's gonna do that, right? So it's like,
hey, do you want to see what it's like in America when it's football season?
Hey Josh. Sure. Give me one moment. 537. One sec. Buying another Headhunter card. Okay. Okay. I now have 50% of a Headhunter. Nice. Sick. Boom. Cool. All right. Okay, let's check this out. By the way, do you want to continue playing, Josh? I had a lot of fun.
You get to feel it just like they do at Lane Stadium as Virginia Tech gets ready to take the field.
Damn.
I want to see your reaction to this.
This is crazy. Oh, fuck. I cannot have songs like this playing. Hope you don't mind. YouTube's gonna punish me. Jesus. Is the stadium holding? It's pure, what do you call this? Stone, right? Jesus Christ. It's pretty sick. Damn. What a spectacle. That's pretty sick. You guys are crazy there. Oh. Sorry. Got you 1 sec. Oops. Damn.
Here, I'll call you on Discord and stream it for you. I can see your cam on here.
I can play it.
I need you to feel it.
Okay, let me turn off stream sound for a sec, so only I can hear it. I like the reach for excellence. Yo. Getting goosebumps, man. I like the guy here. I like the trainer. He seems laser focused. Damn. Damn. What are those guys? Is this like army or something? Ah. Damn. What a spectacle. Jesus. Again, I like him. Damn. Is this your football team? Damn, American flags. Let's go. This is sick. Damn. Oh my god. if you're a player, you can just go in there, dude. People are going crazy. Damn. Damn, he's happy. What are those guys? Are those just... What's this? School? The band, damn. Damn, okay, this is cool. You're big into football? That's cool as fuck.
Most people here are.
Ah. I guess I wouldn't be. RIP. Okay. Hit me up if you want to play. I'm down. Otherwise, I'm running this map. Huh. Huh? Wait, why do people want this map?
This is my team.
Hold on.
BTW, this is university football, not even professional.
Jesus. But like, do they share the stadium?
No.
Huh. Let's go. Seems like a tough fucking sport, man. Honestly, I think I like football. I don't know the rules, but I think I like football more than soccer. That's cool as shit, dude. It's badass. Damn. You guys are crazy. Yeah. You guys make spectacles. You guys have a lot better spirit, you know that?
So that's the state I live in, Oklahoma.
Yeah. I finally remembered. It's badass. Light. Okay, I need this and need this.
We have two universities here, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. That's why they say, there's only one Oklahoma, because we hate OSU.
Oh, damn. Jesus. Who is better objectively? Oh, wait, who are you? You're Oklahoma, right? Not Oklahoma State.
OU by far.
I'm scared to die at the Legion. Legion is always rippy as fuck. But let's try.
Soccer is boring for me to watch. Football
Yeah.
has so much drama. It's a contact sport, so yes, it's very much physical. Like
Yeah.
rugby.
Rugby seems pretty insane to me too. Do you guys play rugby too?
Oh, I did a video. I'll share it with you. Love to see your reaction, smiley face.
Okay. By the way, I loved the two-man gameplay with the link setup so much that I'm willing to make to run PoE twice and just play on my own. Just have to find a way to make the character really tanky. At least the one, the aura bot.
I need to work out first before I play anything.
Discipline.
Just in time. We found... Let's have a look at them. Time to go.
Both rooms are shit. Hmm. Huh.
Good job. Just in time.
Reminder, switch off this scene in OBS.
Oh shit. Thank you. This is why I wrote the text. Thanks, Josh. Because that is showing my screen and not the gameplay and makes me lag a lot more. Thank you. Exactly the reason why I have that. Thank you. Alright, what do we have? Freeze, stun, enhance, freeze, block, stun, stun, minions, minions. Okay. Good luck.
Those fiends are getting too close.
Yes,
right, Mom?
yes. I know. Okay, should be good now. There you go. Okay.
You know they have a mouse edit in the gameplay UI now? I used to use this add-on, but no need now.
Yeah, but I don't like them because they're not pointy enough for me. I have a hard time knowing where the actual click is. I don't like the default ones. I got very used to YOLO mouse. Okay, let's see if I can beat Hydra. Yep, looks okay.
I cannot do this yet.
It is too round on the top. It needs to be pointy. Round is not scary. Pointy is scary.
Die.
I cannot carry this.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
I'm about to
Do
fight
you know that
Shaper
movie?
again. No. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Good day.
Listen, while you're here, I highly recommend a visit to the Empire State Building, before you or one of your sand monkey cousins takes it down.
Wait. Is it the
The
movie?
Dictator.
Okay. Then no. I thought it's the old movie where the guy
It's
stops
so funny.
a taxi and goes, "Hey, I'm walking here." That became like a meme, right, in America? New York thing. What the hell? You play that instrument? That's badass. Yo. That's cool.
Why no one watching?
Hey, Solar. I don't know.
It gets better, took me 100 tries to get it right.
I need to watch this in off time, because maybe YouTube will flag me for this one too. And I cannot allow myself to get more strikes. The Dictator. Oh, with Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh, yeah.
Hit play.
What play? What? I can't watch those, dude.
On the website. I sent you.
Oh. There's something to play? Ah.
It is too round on the top. It needs to be pointy. Round is not scary. Pointy is scary. This will...
Yeah. I think I've heard that line. I think I've seen that one scene on YouTube before. I think Lime would love that, Josh. That's Lime's humor.
It's a comedy, super funny. Borat.
Yeah. He's pretty funny for sure. Where are you from, Sola?
One of my captors
Same actor as Borat.
Yeah.
did not hesitate to inflict pain.
Look, you guys. Do you like my MTX? With the shinies? Okay.
Alaska you?
Oh, I'm from Germany. Alaska, that's cool.
Yes.
Badass. I think Darth Microtransaction is from Alaska too.
We'll be purchasing 4 of these. Oh wow, awesome Sue far away.
I'll look it up in a second, Josh.
Hello Alaska from Oklahoma.
Yeah, you guys are closer.
Yeah, he is. I don't think my city, though. I said on his stream I'm from there, but he never responded.
Best dog grooming station. I've seen
Oklahoma City. Hello other person.
I've seen dog grooming videos before. They're pretty funny. Oh, nice.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
Finally, no bullshit immunities.
Are you Air Force?
You're not talking to me, right? Uni?
No, I am hoping he can hear on your YouTube.
I'm confused. Dude. No,
So I am
bitch.
wondering if he's Air Force. Since he's in Alaska. I'm not just a civilian lol.
Yeah. How come you think he's military? Oh shit, oh no. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? That's a big bleed. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm losing this one. I don't know.
I don't know of any other reason lol to much
up.
snow up there for me, but right now it's too damn hot here too. I live near the bases though. You hear the annoying jets all night. I hear.
I can't kill this guy.
Eielson Air Force Base?
I cannot do this yet.
Jesus.
I live in Anchorage, so JBER. Elmendorf. Next week I meet with an architect next week at Uketsu. I'm super excited.
Huh. Sick. Elmendorf is literally a name of a place? That sounds so German.
Right? It's the Air Force Base in Anchorage.
Ah. So Sola, do you also play PoE, I guess? By the way, if you've been
The
here
Elmendorf
before...
AFB, Alaska is one of the two major camps that form the more important joint base Elmendorf-Richardson Camp. The
I have very
installation is
bad
part of
memory, by the
Anchorage,
way.
the largest human settlement in Alaska.
Wow. Sounds pretty cool.
Just in time.
I don't know
I
why.
played D2 and D4, and after D4 was bad I started PoE recently.
Ah, sweet.
Yay, but it gets cold AF there in the winter, and if I'm not mistaken there's no night.
Damn.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit. It's time.
Yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up, dude. I've played over 10,000 hours. I know a few things.
Which would suck for me because my wife doesn't like doing the deed unless it's nighttime. Haha, winking face.
What the fuck, dude? That's weird. But you know, everyone has their preferences. She gets in the mood in the night, I guess. That's okay.
Winter is super cold and dark.
God damn it, Josh.
Summer is super light and not crazy warm. Alaska, no night equals sucks to be me.
Right. Let's quickly hit this up.
My wife wants to do the Alaska cruise.
Huh. What's that?
I saw your stream that you had all these hours and that's why I'm here.
Oh, sick. Yeah, hit me up.
Good job.
Oh, I think that's worth something at the moment. Yeah. Oh, never mind. We could also start to play together. I did a session with Josh. We maybe plan to play 2 characters together that are very fun. Ah! Rip. Why did I die?
Unfortunately, I play on PS4. I don't think we can play, right?
Good day.
That's correct. Too bad. Oh well. Still, just
We will do it
ask me
again.
anything.
I've procrastinated enough. I'm going to use my gym at home, so I'll be back in an hour or so unless I take a nap. Smiley face. Wah wah.
I can't play too long then. Josh. Because I have to get up tomorrow again. Ugh. And it's 22:30 now. Now I'm doing a tier 16 map that is by default the highest map tier you can do, so end game. I'm farming so-called guardians, shaper guardians. You need to kill all of them in order to fight the shaper at the end. That's my plan. Because he drops fragments.
Wow, I can't hardly even do T1 maps yet, lol.
Yeah, that's fine.
Justin. Ah, there you are.
Oops.
Ready to revisit. It's time.
We'll get there. I'm playing a Righteous Fire Juggernaut. And this league mechanic right here that you see is called Incursion. You build temples and then you can run the temples. They have special rooms, some special altars and stuff.
What? I just started one.
Started an Incursion? Oh, or a Juggernaut.
Good job.
Righteous Fire Juggernaut. If so, that was definitely a good pick to start.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit. It's time.
Ricious Fire only LVL 53.
Nice. Yeah, Righteous Fire is awesome.
I like it so far. Pretty tanky.
Yep.
I cannot do this yet.
My main character is some different character. That is a Necromancer. But I'm playing him for easier farming because it's easier to just run.
I also have a LVL 76 Raider Shield Crush and just can't stay alive.
Yeah, Raider doesn't have too much stuff to make yourself tanky. Juggernaut, the name itself, is already tanked.
YAA finding that out the hard way, haha.
Yeah. What can I do? Alright, I'm about to fight the Minotaur, one of the bosses. The Shaper Guardians. Okay, let's see if I die. Sucks. In the midst of it all, someone wants to buy something.
May the darkness spare you.
Okay, back to the fight.
I cannot do this yet.
I should be able to just tank him like this. Yep.
To a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Badass.
May the darkness spare you.
Okay, and now I can take all those fragments and fight a boss, but I'm gonna fight the boss on my main character. My Necro. So, my Necromancer, the build is to stack very high minion life. And the keynote is minion instability. Minions explode when reduced to low life, so 50%, dealing 33% of their life as fire damage to surrounding enemies. We make them explode. Here it is. Let's go.
I see you, little mouse. You don't belong here. Run along.
I need to kill 4 bosses before. Okay. Listen to the music, it's pretty sick.
When I'm ready and not before.
Not go unpunished. This is your final warning. Leave.
Let's go.
You forced
That's
my
Shaper.
hand again, little mouse. So be it. You've chosen the side of chaos. This is my world, and you shall obey my order.
I need more mana. Buy me some time.
He's injured, but not for long. We need to get back.
Question. Since I
Okay.
can't really do maps, is there anything endgame I can do?
So what do you think is the problem with you not being able to do maps? We can look at the character. Do you know your account name? Not the character name, but the account name? Then I can look at your character.
I don't. How do I find that out?
Are you on your computer right now?
When I'm ready, and not before.
Behold the face of your unmaid.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacle destroyed.
Come to me.
No, unfortunately. My nephew is on the PS4. I don't have computer access for PoE, so I'm assuming I can't find the name out when I hop on PS4 later.
Okay.
He's injured, but not for long. We need to get back.
But I can say I don't have full resists and 2.2k life.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to work on both. Because as long as you're tanky enough, it's fine, right? Maps maybe take longer, but you're gonna be okay.
I think gear will help too, right? I still
Sure,
have
yeah.
not great gear, sad face.
Yeah, yeah. And with resistance and life, I meant gear. Once you fix those two, you can start working on more damage gradually. You need levels.
I cannot lose them.
They lie to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
To save the future, the past must be sacrificed.
They're coming through.
I need more mana. When I'm ready, and not before.
Stay close.
Okay. So far, so good.
I tore thought the campaign. Damage wasn't a problem till maps, that's why I started Rish's Fire hoping I could do maps and be tankier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Just need a few gear upgrades. Hitting resistance cap isn't too hard, I guess. Okay. And that was Shaper.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Good day.
Okay, what are we doing? First, we're summoning more. Also, what you can do is the league mechanic to farm some gear. You probably have some silver coins. Okay.
I played last league, but all my characters aren't on league this time around.
Yeah, you need to play on standard if you want to play on the other characters. What am I doing? I could do another round of those guardians again. Wait. Okay, I have eradication and constrict.
Understandable, just like D2 seasons.
Yeah. If I do those two, I can do Elder again. More life, area. Okay. This should be okay. Right.
I cannot do this yet.
Okay. Let's go. As you can see though, it won't be a problem to run high tier maps on Righteous Fire. You're gonna be okay.
Just in time.
Yes, I'm excited for what the future brings for that build. The life regen is crazy compared to the Raider.
Yeah, it is. Let's do Poison Garden. Whoa. You guys chill.
Like it's almost not fair, haha.
Yeah, agree. Very, very tanky. Very fun to just stand in front of the boss. Sure, you don't have the mega damage, but not dying is fun.
Sounds like.
I cannot do this yet.
By far my favorite part of the build.
Yeah. Tankiness is very nice in PoE. I can compromise, you know, it's fine for me to do less damage and not die, because that, I don't know, man, dying in PoE is so frustrating. I hate dying. You're losing experience, you need to go on a portal again. Meh.
Agreed.
Ah, so far so good.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? It's time.
Okay, those guys apparently do a lot of damage. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Good job.
I cannot do this yet.
Alright. Oh, that's a lot of density. Ah! Alright. Go. Time for some gas now. Okay. They're freeze immune, so we need some stuns. But
It's branching exile!
that's But if you really struggle on maps, one thing I can recommend is farm some blood aqueducts. Maybe get some chaos, get some gear, pick up whatever there is, and try to craft it. Definitely need resistances.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, blood aqueducts is Act 9. You can reset the zone infinitely.
I cannot carry this.
Maybe.
Awesome, thank you. Been looking for something to farm before maps. Hey. How are you doing?
Okay. Hey, Yanis Hussein, what's up? Sorry, I was AFK. I'm very good. How are you? Okay.
I cannot do this yet.
Here we go. Oh my god. That's sad. Um... Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm skipping this altar. Stuff gets too rippy for me.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past. It's time.
Oh. What the hell? Don't have any way to block spell damage. That really sucks. I need to block some spell damage.
cannot do this yet.
Ha! You are captured, stupid beast.
Hi. Dumduck. Thanks for following.
Salah.
I cannot do this yet.
Good job, Exile. Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to read. It's time. Greetings. Ah. Good job.
I cannot do this yet.